And we're back with some more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hackers Memory. So, I forgot to do some level grinding in between this part and the last part because there are renovations going on at the moment. So instead, let's do part-timer graduation. Yuri crushing on me. She's the waitress that she has a major crush on. Does she want to quit? It's a shame, but informing the owner is a simple task. Although I don't actually know who the owner is. For sarcasm. No, too late. Wait, she probably hasn't seen it yet. Cancel. Phew, and assigned it to me. That was close. Just pretend you never saw it, okay? Can't allow that. Why? That wouldn't bother you, would it? To you, she's just a cute waitress, right? But she knows that he is a hacker too. Oh my god. While we're busy with cases, she handles the day-to-day running of the cafe. She's indispensable. Importantly, she's my mental oasis, the single flower that brightens up the drab hoodie. Aren't you overthinking it? What? Huh? What about Erica? You know she's not exactly feminine. God damn it, she does say. Can I smack him? I just want to... That comes square in his smug face. If Yuji or I didn't cook, she'd survive solely on junk food and those tooth-achingly sweet drinks she makes. She's cute, and maybe one day she'll blossom. But she's not there yet. So who wants to tell them? Given what I know happens later on in the game, yeah, about that. Compare her to Yuri, who makes macarons on her days off. At least, that's what I imagine she does. But I'm sure she does. Either that or cupcakes. Something cute like that. Straight people and your weird fucking gestures. In any case, seeing her at the counter, it brightens up my day and makes me ready to take on whatever life throws at me. Strange that someone so reliable could just decide to quit. Something must have happened. Until I know what, I won't acknowledge that she's quit. No one is going to look for her. You, help me. Why me? I'll search the real world. You search Eden. Someone must know something. And don't say a word to the owner until we've heard what she has to say. I cannot speak tonight, goddamn. Erica has had me to let people come and go as they please. So she'll gladly give the okay if she hears he wants to quit. So don't say anything to her. If you do, never introduce any cute girls to you for the rest of your life. Oh no. Oh, anything like that. Okay. Now, let us begin in the search for a sweet angel. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Anyway. I'm gonna go tell Erica anyway. Oh, god damn it. Like, fuck, the joke is dead. It's gonna snitch. Anyway, where's my coffee? Ooh. It's so hot it burnt my mouth. Not great with hot things, so it's a bad match for me. That's why I do cold coffee. Though if there's one coffee I absolutely will not do, it's black coffee. Like, I cannot do coffee like straight black. Like, that shit's just too bitter. As I found out the hard way when I tried making coffee on a Keurig. It's like, Christ. Yeah, I'm up to Nakano level 3. There it is. Wait. Does it specify where in Eden? Open space. God damn it. Circuit. Also, that is also over here. That guy's still there. Oh, yeah. By the way, am I the only one who thinks macarons kind of look like Oreo cookies? Like, that is my first, like, instinct whenever I see a macaron. Oh, Yuri from the Nakano Stripes? Are you a hoodie? Why would you be looking for a hacker on a team that's fighting against Jackson? Okay, so apparently one of the workers here was part of the Nakano Stripes. I heard a rumor that another hacker team has been on the rampage these days. Which one was it? Nakano something or Ueno something? People are saying that they're making some serious money from illegal hacking. Oh shit, what you said? So, instinct, god damn it. It's like I've played this game multiple times, so I instinctively, like, speed up the dialogue. Yuri Kashiwagi? Never heard of her. Is she famous? Yuri. You mean that hacker? I forget which team she's on, but I've heard rumors of a hacker with that name. Okay, so get this. What? She's a hacker? And she's with the Nakano Stripes? Isn't that the hardcore team with a feud with Zaxxon? I had no idea. Could she actually be an enemy? Maybe if you actually used your brain for a change, you would have figured it out. Now I'm really excited. Never mind. Sworn enemies unknowingly becoming attracted to each other. It's like something out of a movie. Can't get more romantic than that. Though, other forbidden love triumphs and overcomes all adversity. Oh, Yuri, why do you have to be a Nakano stripe? Man, this guy is dense. Don't look at me like that. You haven't got a romantic bone in your body. And someone says, I'm Arrow. Sure, so you can see why I'm a little excited. In any case, whether the rumors are true or not, we need to speak to her in person. Someone clicked me to have seen her on Undercover Level 3. Let's go. On it. Why do I feel this is going to be another domination battle? Well, I had the suspicion that it is. So... Now, I think while I'm making my way to the objective, does anybody remember Invisible? Funnily enough, Invisibles was actually the reason why I ended up with the PSP. Funnily enough. That was actually the game that convinced me to want a PSP. Acceleration! So, yeah. My favorite Invisible was always Tiger Shark, which I know is the boring choice. It's almost as if my favorite Digimon is Agumon or something. But still. Although, funnily enough, if you ask me what my favorite Invisible game is, I would have to say my favorite Invisible game would have to be Invisible The Lost Tribe, which is the third game in the series, actually, which, interestingly enough, never saw a US release. I think it was also probably my first international, which would probably make it my first international game. Interestingly enough. Luckily, the PSP was not regional, but still. Hey, look at all this glorious XP. Delicious. Oh yeah, by the way, also in the last part we added Lumina to the team. As a bit of a callback to the Digimon World of Dawn playthrough. One of the few commentary-less playthroughs that I did. Oh, this is not a good... Oh, no. Ironically enough, Digimon The Lost Tribe is also the only one I've ever actually beaten. So I would like to correct that and actually beat the first two games, as well as the fourth game. Though, fun enough about the fifth game in the series, the Invisibles The Resistance, that game did not see a physical release in the States at least, but did see a physical release in Europe. I guess it was one of those series that was always more popular in Europe than it was in the States. Honestly, I can't blame it because, honestly, I think Invisibles is one of those underrated gems of the series. Anyway, shout out and by the way, I am going to dedicate part 2, like, looking at all the memories. Wait, I never fought you. Oh, I sure love a nice bloodbath. My little pets and me are gonna pay you a visit. So, like, I do think, now that I mentioned the Invisibles, I think it does yeah, I need to get you two and get the dino jump on. Now that I mentioned the Invisibles, I do think this does warrant a bit of a discussion on, like, the creature collecting genre. And honestly, my issues with the genre in, like, recent years, it definitely seems like a lot of, like, newer, like, specifically in the indie scene, can just come off as essentially embellished. And as a result, are more focused on copying a certain series, not naming names, instead of doing what, say, Digimon, or the aforementioned Invisibles, or Box did, which is try something new, fresh. By the way, or even just want to fight. I'm gonna get a lot of XP for our troubles. Delicious. Me. World's largest lake. I'll get back to you on that one. One of these things. How much I need that? No. Digimon, I'm sorry things turned out like this. Yuri! Chitose? Kaisuke? What are you doing here? We're here to stop you. You can't just quit on us. We just got to know each other. We can't leave things like this, can we? You came all the way here to ask me that. I heard a rumor during the Nakano strikes. So you found out. You're very resourceful. Sorry I didn't say anything. It's true. I'm a hacker with the Nakano strikes. My name is Yuri, and I use Digimon. Yo. Said the Digimon. It's also true that the strikes are involved in some very unsavory business. I'm ashamed to admit that I was a part of that. But don't worry, I'm done with them. I decided to leave the team. I made that decision thanks to you and Buddy. Us. When I first started working at Buddy, I looked down on you. I thought it was foolish for hackers to talk about justice. But as I watched you, I gradually realized that what I was doing was foolish. You all seem so happy every day, especially since Kaisuke joined. Right? Seeing you like that showed me how dull everyone on my team was. Started thinking about how Digimon must be so bored by all the pointless things things I've been making him do. That's why I'm through with all of it. I'm going to set Digimon free, quit the team, and give up hacking. So you're quitting your job at the cafe to avoid causing us any trouble. My own team might have gotten suspicious if I kept working at your place. I don't want to involve you in my mess. Here. That's all. Please tell the owner. I never got around to telling her. Digimon, this is goodbye for us, till. Damn. Thank you for everything. You won't have to do any dirty work ever again. Going to be free and eat it. Doesn't want to leave. It's great that you're leaving your team, but why not just stay on with us? Obviously, I want you to stay, but more importantly, you can't let the cafe go out of business. You need that place for certain cases. That's why you need someone who knows what they're doing. Person's a hacker, even better. Don't worry about causing us trouble. We can handle anything that comes our way. Please, stay. For Hoodie. Chitosen. Ah, shit. Yuri, there you are. What are you doing here? It's the Nakano strike. First you leave the team, and now you're sneaking on with these bats on the dogs. You traitor! Stop. These people have nothing to do with it. I'm giving up hacking. That's not enough. You know too much about us. You think we just let you walk away? Get over here! Uh-oh. Yuri, let her go, you bastards! Stay out of this, Hoodie. This is a private matter. Mind your own business, or else. You won't just stand by and scream like that. Not on my watch. Digimon, will you fight with us? Yes. It looks like you mean business. I like this guy. Come on, Cascade. Let's save her. Time to duel! Oh, look at that, it's the Digimon that we just got last time. What we have here? Oh boy. Backrush. Thanks, Mike. Alright, so we got a Garurumon Black, or if you're familiar with Rumble Arena 2, Black Garurumon. A fire attribute virus Digimon. We got Aquilamon, a neutral air attribute Digimon, and finally Pokemon, a Digimon you should be familiar with if you've seen the Cybersleuth redo, a plant attribute, or nature attribute, data type Digimon. Alright. With other business. Bring. You know in Time Stranger, the Ice Blast would be like an ice elemental move, not a water element one. With fire to and a cross combo while at it. too. Hurt. Really? The mine is still standing. The bird isn't back up, but the cactus is down. Horror. Blood horn. Oh. Fighting laser. Mega burst. Both. More likely to take out the equivalent one. Important strike. We might want to get Leviathan out of here. Get Lumina in. Have a make a debut. What the dog doing? Hit fire. One star. Ouch! Burst. Never mind. Yeah, I think this is one of the few instances where I actually remember the type chart in a creature collecting game. But hey, we got some XP for that. Now get away from her. Don't come any closer. Take one more step, and I'll destroy her and kill her. Unpredictable. Your teeth disgust me. What was that? Where did that come from? Yuri, now, over here. Now. I had to give you what you deserve. Using her as a shield like that, I'm usually very good-natured. But you've overstepped the mark. Are you ready? Nah, I never use violence against a girl. But I use malware to steal their personal information. Dude. If they ever step out of line, I can make them pay. Don't worry, Yuri. Amazing. I never knew you had it in you. What does that mean? You being epic and all talk until now? Kind of. Thanks. Both of you. And to catch mine. It's all over now. So, will you stay with us? For Hoodie, of course. If it was just because you want to keep hitting on me, I'd refuse. But if it's for Hoodie, I guess I could stay. Nice. So... okay, I won't quit. I owe you after all. Alright! I do have one thing to ask though. Chikose, could you take Angemon? Take Angemon? I can't do any more hacking until the heat is off. But I really miss Angemon, so I want you to use him. I can trust you. And you look so happy fighting by your side, too. What do you think? Think Angemon? Right? Angemon seems to like the idea. Okay, I'll take great care of him. Well then, me for my case. Digimon's enough for me. By the way, what was the attack that saved Yuri just a month? Alright, let's go get something to eat. My tree. Hell yeah. And we can come up with a strategy for how I can win over Yuri. We're not leaving until we have them. We'll stay there all night if necessary. God damn it. Oops, is someone there? I hope they didn't hear too much. I heard everything. Sorry, I'm not feminine enough for you. You know, if there's one thing that both me and Erica can agree upon, is that we both want to just deck Chitose right in the face for being a fucking dumbass. It's like, Christ. I sound a fucking like Chitose. Anyway. Where am I going? The PC. And... go. SP generator. I think we can... actually, we can probably decorate the... think about it. There we go. Let's see. Farm expansion. Do another. Three. And another. Right, 4. Now we're talking. Goods. Let's put the SP generator here. Let's see. Actually, there is something I do want to do first. That ring. Use some Digimon. I still find it funny how, like, the way Digimon is obtained in this series is that the Digimon just straight up grow Digimon. Like, straight up from the dirt, or like you'd grow a vegetable or something. Like, this series deadass predicted it, like, meats made from plants. Like, and that's something I do want to, like, point out is how, when you look at series stuff like Digimon or the Mega Man Battle Network series, and you think back of, like, how many, like, borderline sci-fi concepts were a thing at the time, and then you look back on those same concepts nowadays and realize, oh wait, that's something that can actually happen in the modern day. What weapon is stuck on Pumpkinmon's head? Axe. He's got an axe stuck in his head. We can. If we just take a moment, look how happy Lumina looks in this. Look at her, she's so happy. That is adorable. Oh my god. gonna hold on until we get a bit more memory to work with. It's like there's a reason why like VPNs and exist. It's to like prevent someone like Chitose from pulling what Chitose just did. It's like, Christ. By the way, yes, I'm also aware that Digimon's gonna end up turning 30 years old. I think next year, actually. Really, which is like, Jesus Christ, 30 fucking years, god damn. It's like, I haven't been following the series that long, like, closer to like 20 something thing. Like, closer to like 20, like, 4-ish years. Yes, because I got into this series around like the 2000s. And when I was a wee lad. And, well, the fact that I'm doing a playthrough of this series, of this game, should tell you how well that turned out. Because, yeah, this series became the one thing I cannot shut up about. But I think with that, and my incessant ramblings for a series I am totally normal about, I'm gonna call it a part here. Next time on Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, we will be doing the other urgent case. If you enjoyed this part and my ramblings, feel free to like and subscribe. And while you're at it, check out my non-gaming stuff over on the links below. And so, until then, see you all next time for some more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. Bye.